I thought it would be interesting today to start, not. I'm very mad at Duncan right now. Get over here. I thought it would be very interesting to start my vlog today. Hold on. With Pee-Pee. I thought it'd be very interesting to start my vlog today. Well, it's now about 4 o'clock, 4:30. And I thought it would be interesting to start my vlog today, for the third time I've said that, exactly where I do my videos. Because I don't know why. But you can see it's November 1st and I still have not put down the pumpkin. Oh my God. I just made, Pee-Pee stinks so bad. Somebody said in one of my videos, they said, Pee-Pee looks like his breath would stink. Come here, Pee-Pee, give me kisses. Your breath smells like puppy dog kisses. You don't stink at all, bitch. Anyway, somebody said that they're very rude, very irrelevant. So anyway, I got up today and I had to get my hair done at 10 a.m. and I brought my vlogging camera with me and I was gonna like vlog on the way home, except I hate how I look in the car because I'm so fat. And today I started my diet. I was like 240 pounds. I'm like, my God, I gained so much weight in like 2 weeks. It's water weight gain. Isn't that what we say? But anyway, and so I was like, I haven't, and so then I got home and I was like, I'm going to take a nap. I am so tired. And I lay down for an hour and a half and then I had an appointment this afternoon at 2 o'clock. And then I had to go to the library. I was so pissed because I owed $1.35 at the library when I thought I had 99 cents. I was so prepared. Look, are you ready for the truth and the nature? I came with my dollar. I was like, here, I have my dollar. Because I knew it was like 98 cents because I had looked online. I hate having fees at the library. It's janky. But anyway, and so then I go up there and she goes, $1.35. She was real nice, actually. She was like $1.35. And I said, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to have to charge my library fees. She goes, I have to do it all the time. She goes, I work here and I have late library fees. She was real sweet. But anyway, $1.35 for the 100 dresses. That's what I had to pay. I should have just bought the book at a thrift store. But anyway, and now I'm getting ready to go to Half Price Books. And I made my booktube video, which my booktube channel's not doing very well this month. I was just looking at the analytics. I think I paid a little too much attention to this channel and to all of you. So go to my booktube channel, which is linked below, and give it lots of love and subscribe to it. And go like all of my videos because it needs some help. Right, Pee-Pee? Oh, that's what I was gonna tell you. Let me tell you about this one right here. So we went outside to potty, didn't we? Did you see those ears? We like to potty. We like to potty. So we go outside to potty. Well, this one right here, he wants to be a friend. He doesn't know a stranger, do you? You want to be a friend to everybody. So all these people were power walking down the street. He doesn't like that. And so of course he had to run right up to him and act like he was their best friend, didn't you, Pee-Pee? Didn't you, Pee-Pee? So that was our morning. That was our afternoon, actually. He met about 3 new ladies, and one of them had perfume on it I did not care for. And now he smells like that perfume. It stinks. Pee-Pee, you smell like a French whore. Anyway, don't come for me if you're a French whore. Listen. You know, somebody said to me the other day, it was like, I got like 4 or 5 comments. It's interesting. And I haven't watched the video back, and I was actually going to watch the video back about where somebody was commenting. Okay, it was the Starbucks video when I said something about, somebody said I said something about minimum wage on that video. If I said something about minimum wage, you guys listen. I did not mean that. I am, listen, all day long, having no problem working up, having to make the money to pay the bills, okay? When I started working in a treatment facility, they paid me, I think it was $6.12 an hour, and I was like, that's all right, baby, I'll take it. A job is a job is a job. Just got paid Friday night, gotta pay the rent. So I don't look down on anybody for what your wage is. If you're making minimum wage, whatever you have to do your gig, make your money. I don't care. I don't look down on it. I don't care if you want to escort. I don't care if you want to strip. I don't care if you want to do whatever you need to do, baby, for it. Okay, listen, I've had friends that have done everything. There's a lot of things that I've done that I'm not proud of. You know, it is what it is. I did some illegal behavior back in the day that I'm happy that I'm out of that today because I'm sober. But back in the day, that's what I had to do to make my money. And I'm not saying that, I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying that it's okay because I don't wish that on anybody. It's very dangerous and it's illegal and I almost ended up in prison for it. But you know, like, I mean, people have to do what they have to do. And if you're working at Walmart or you're working at Starbucks or you're working at McDonald's or whatever you're doing that supposedly people thought I was looking down on, listen, I praise you, okay? Because I don't want those jobs where you have to stand on your feet for 8 hours a day and deal with shitty ass customers. And anybody that knows me at any of the fast food establishments I go to or the Starbucks or whatever, I'm always like, are you having a nice evening? And I'll never forget this one girl at McDonald's that I go to a lot. She was like, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. She was crying when I went through the window. I said, sweetie, what's wrong? And she's like, this woman was so pissed she came back through and she she threw her drink through the window. And I said, are you kidding me? She said, yeah. She said she ordered a Dr. Pepper, not a Pepsi. And when I opened the window, she like threw it in and it just got like soaked her. And I said, do people really behave that way? And she was like, oh, it happens all the time. People get really upset with us all the time. So nobody deserves that. So I don't want anybody to think that I was saying that that was okay or that I looked down on those people or listen. It takes a lot in this world to impress me. I'm not impressed by labels. I'm not impressed by wonderful things like that. You know, I'm not impressed with money, money, money. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice. I sit there and I talk about like Trisha Paytas's pink G-Wagon and I love it all day long, but it's not like I have to have those things to be happy in life. I don't think anybody has to have those things to be happy in life. Sometimes the happiest I've been at points in my life were when I had the least amount of money, my bills were paid or just barely paid, and I'd lay in bed at night and go, oh my God, thank God that my bills are paid. Those are like really happy moments sometimes because you really appreciate the smaller things in life. You know, like a good cup of cheap coffee, or, you know, being able to go out and get pizza with your friends, or going to the library and, you know, loaning a book out for free and things like that. So I don't want anybody to think for 1 second, and I'm not defending myself, I'm just telling the truth, that I look down on that. And anybody that knows me in my real life knows that that's not true, that that's the case anyway, so I don't really care. But I just didn't want anybody to get the wrong opinion about me. It's interesting now, like somebody said to me on a vlog, they said, now that you're showing more of your life, get prepared because people will have more to say. Say what you need to say. I don't really care. Like, you know, I am what I am. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys through this vlog, which is now at 7 minutes long. I'm actually trying to make shorter vlogs. People are like, half the people are like, these vlogs are too long, and half the people are like, I want longer vlogs. I'll tell you what's happened since I started, not that it really matters, but what's happened since I started vlogging is I'm not getting as many subscribers. It's like, I think people don't really love the vlog gig or something. I don't know. They just want me to rip Karina Kaboom to shreds. So if that's what you need me to do, I don't know, I'm not gonna do it. It was funny because I said on here the other day, I was like, you know, I always say that I'm the world's biggest hypocrite, right? And so I was like, she put up some video and I was like, I had just been like rolling, it was on my recommended videos actually, and I was like, why is Karina Kaboom in my recommended videos? Like, I cannot get away from this woman, right? And so I was sitting there, I just kind of like, I almost clicked on it, and I said, nope, you said you weren't gonna click on her shit anymore and give her not even one more view. So I didn't, but I was like, watch the video and make a video, and the first thing I'd say is I'm the world's biggest hypocrite. Because I'm not, I mean, listen, I am. I say things all the time. I always say, like, when I leave the casino, I'm never coming back. Guess what? I'm there the next night. Or I say, oh, I'm starting my diet tomorrow, which is today. And then I'm like, oh my God, I have to start my diet. I was just thinking about this. I was like, tomorrow is my nephew's birthday party, and they're gonna have cake and all kinds of good food. I'm gonna be like on a diet. No, I'm not. I'm not being on a diet tomorrow, so anyway. But anyway, I hope you guys, I have to take down this pumpkin and shit. It's like, I gotta get the Christmas stuff up there. Oh my God, it was so funny that I talk about Tyler Oakley so much because if you get on his Instagram, he put this picture out, and it was like 11:59 p.m. on Halloween, and it was like him in like this witch's outfit, and then it was like 12 a.m. November 1st, and it was him like with this like, that Halloween witch's outfit, and then 12 a.m. on November 1st was like him in this like Christmas outfit. I was like, oh my God, that's so me, and I talk about you all the time. Woof Daddy. It is W-O-O-F Daddy, like woof woof, not like wolf wolf, okay? Woof woof. Like, it cracks me up so much when people put Wolf Daddy. You guys that put Wolf Daddy, I mean, I love that all day long. Call me Wolf Daddy. Maybe it's a new thing. I should start and have sweatshirts that say Wolf Daddy. Would you guys buy them? I said I was going to do the merchandise. I still haven't done the merchandise. Oh my God. This is like the most rambly ass vlog in the entire world. You guys are like, what? So somebody, oh my God, somebody put on one of my videos the other day, this guy, and he was like, tweaked out meth addict. I was like, seriously? That must be some long lasting meth, because I haven't done a drug in 22 years, and I never did meth. Never. Not that I wouldn't have, I just never had an opportunity that somebody posed it to me. I probably would have done it. Maybe I'd be dead right now or not have any teeth, I don't know. But I love you guys, and I will see you in a few. I'm going to Half Price Books right now. I would love to vlog in Half Price Books, but I don't think that they would like that very well. I'm not a very good like library and bookstore person. Like, I always talk real loud in those places. I'm sure you guys are like, we know. Okay, so I've had such an active hour. Not really. Well, first of all, I left my house and I forgot my other sunglasses, so I had to wear these. I have like 5 pairs of sunglasses in here. I never know which ones I'm gonna wear, but I don't like these because they pinch my side of my head. But anyway, I mean, everybody's gotta have a good pair of Ray-Bans, right? So I went to Half Price Books to get this is so corny that I'm even saying this. I want these certain size of J.D. Salinger books because I'm reading the collected works of J.D. Salinger for the month of November with this guy on BookTube, and we're doing like this huge readathon thing, or read-along thing, and he has these really cool paperbacks that are like this big, and so I want that, and like this thick. I want that, like, this big, and this big, and this thick. Can you even imagine? But anyway, so I like want to have those paperbacks because I want to have them for life, and I go in there, and the only one they had was Franny and Zoe. They didn't have any of the other ones except for in hardback, and I was so pissed. And then I was like looking at the young adult, because you guys, if you watch my BookTube channel, I read like exclusively young adult. I love it. Well, not exclusively. I mean, I read a lot of mysteries too, but I love young adult. And I have looked at Joey Graceffa's Children of Eden so many times, and I even read like the first 5 pages standing in Barnes and Noble. So I got it, and I'm sitting there inside the store like flipping through it, and like a couple people allegedly, supposedly there might have been a ghostwriter involved. I don't know. I think that's a pretty serious allegation to make towards a writer. So if Joey wrote the book on his own, which, to be really honest with you, having read the first 5 pages, I would have to think that he did, because it's not world literature, let's just be honest, okay? But I was reading this woman's review, and she was like, the world building that Joey develops in this, okay, like when you talk about world building in the fantasy world, which is not my favorite thing, and you talk about, you know, people like J.K. Rowling that did like Harry Potter and like her world building and whatever, and then Joey Graceffa, who's like a YouTuber, like I really kind of want to read the book, because I'm like, is he really that great of a world builder? I mean, like, there are phenomenal writers that really struggle with being like a fictional world builder, so I struggle believing that Joey Graceffa like was able to just like whip out this book and just be like such a maybe he is, I don't know, but I held the book forever. The cover is absolutely beautiful, and then I was like, I cannot pay $15 for this book. I just can't. Like, send it to me and I'll read it and review it, but I just was like, I just can't. Like, I'm not interested in it. And I know that's horrible. I read his autobiography at 22, an autobiography called My Pixelated Life. I wasn't thrown down by it. I actually did a review about it on my other channel. Anyway, I mean, it's whatever. But, so then I was so pissed, I just left Half Price Books, and I went to put my post office box. Everybody asked me, they're like, do you have a P.O. box? Do you have a P.O. box? Yes, I have a P.O. box. It's listed in my About section. Go send me all kinds of fun things. This, one kid keeps on sending me, like, t-shirts and hats, and I mean to wear them for all of my, like, he sent me one that says Peter is Dad, and I meant to wear it, like, my video yesterday, and I totally forgot. So anyway, yeah, and that's about my life right now. And now I have to go to Barnes & Noble because I want to get Catcher in the Rye, and I know they'll have it there. If I go there and they do not have it in this size, I'm going to be so pissed. And I'm going to text this Graham kid and be like, hey, where did you get your, look at that, janky. I'm going to be like, where did you get your Salinger books that are so beautiful? Because I want them. Do you guys ever, like, you want something so bad, like, this is such an addict behavior, but, like, you want something so bad that you'll go to, like, 20 stores to find it, and then you can't find it, and you have to get on Amazon, and you're like, oh, I should just order this on Amazon, and now it's going to be here in 24-hour shipping anyway. But I also need to go to the grocery store because I need to get my Star Magazine so I can make my Star Magazine video today. I mean, my life is just, like, crazy. So many people will comment, they'll be like, first world problems, exactly. And then I was sitting here, and I was, like, thinking about vlogging, but when I was going the other way, the clouds were so bad and the sun was so bad that I was like, nobody's gonna ever even be able to see what I'm saying. And I thought, I was just sitting here like thinking to myself, I thought, I am like the new Amberlynn Reid. Like, why is anybody even watching my vlogs? I mean, I might as well just have Destiny up in the chair next to me. I mean, like, these are so boring to be like, well, me and Destiny, we bought our new lunch boxes, and she gonna put some nuts in them. And then me, I don't know, and then Destiny's like, well, I like them nuts. And then Amberlynn's like, well, are you gonna take you a pop? Well, I was thinking about it. Well, you can't have your pop at work. Well, I think I might take some of that day-old stew. Everybody loves that I called it day-old stew. That's straight up what it looked like in that video. Did you guys watch Amberlynn the videos? All these people were like, you were so mean to Amberlynn. She couldn't make any more videos. Listen, didn't stop her. She did that one video that said something like, I can't go on, or I can't do it anymore, or something like that. And let me just tell you, I am straight up going through this intersection. Can you let me through, please? Thank you. I'm like talking. People are like probably thinking I'm talking to them. I'm like, no, I'm vlogging. Just get over it. But anyway, Amberlynn Reid, I got on her channel last night and I did not have the time to do it, but she sure does have like 8 new videos up. So Amberlynn Reid, all the cruelty did not stop her from the fame of YouTube and wanting the YouTube checks, apparently. I wonder what you guys think that people really make on YouTube, because it's like not really a lot at all. My BookTube channel's made like $61 since I started it in May. I think maybe I have it set up wrong or something like that, but that's not why I'm doing all this anyway. I'm doing this for the fame. For the fame. You know what I think? Okay, did you guys ever watch American Horror Story? I just saw this guy and he had like one of those little ponytail buns in the back. Did you ever watch American Horror Story? And you know that one woman that was like, she was like a twin or whatever, and they killed her twin. If you haven't watched American Horror Story, stop the video now. But like, it doesn't really matter. But like in Freak Show, they kill her twin sister or something. Did you see that one? That she's real weird looking. Okay, you know how she has that little hair that sits up on top? That's what I think that those like buns look like on guys. I like those are so 2012 or something. Get rid of those little buns. I don't like those anymore. And then it's so funny. Like I like guys with long hair that wear it back in a ponytail or a bun. I think that's sexy. But I do not like when they have it all shaved on the side and then like the one little bun on top. I'm like, what is that? I don't understand. Carnival Freak Show. I don't get it at all. But anyway, hey, do you, I guess. Don't you hate when people say that? Do you? Just do you. Just do you. I have to go into the store now and buy my Star magazine, so I'll be back. I was like, how funny would it be if like every time I read to the camera, I came back with a new pair of sunglasses on. Are you ready? Okay, look how sunny it is. Oh, my Vans. Or these Yes Man wood sunglasses. I want a wood watch so bad. If somebody sent me a wood watch, I would wear it every day on camera. Anyway, Yes Man sent me these for our website, rant.com, because we reviewed them on there. But anyway, I don't really like either one of those sunglasses, and I don't like these, really. I like aviators with a trucker hat. I don't like, not that it really matters, because it's not like I'm the epitome of fashion, but anyway, I truly did while I was in there. Well, first of all, let me just tell you, I was so bent out of shape because I wanted to get the Star magazine. The Star magazine, on the cover of it, had, whatever her face is, the princess or whatever, having her baby. It's a girl! There, I spelled it for you. But anyway, and I was like, there was nothing exciting on there. And then look at the cover of In Touch. It has Kim Kardashian looking absolutely love, and it says dumped at her lowest point, the explosive final fight. I cannot wait to go through that and review that on my channel. So anyway, I thought, well, I got laughing so hard in there because I truly am like the new Amberlynn Reid. Like, no lie, because I was like, I'm gonna show them. I got laughing so hard. I'm like, well, I'm on a diet now, so I'm gonna show them like what I'm eating. Won't that be so funny? So anyway, in my lunchbox tomorrow when I'm on my way to the factory with Destiny. No, but anyway, let me show you what I got for my lunchbox, which I don't own. I wish I had a lunchbox. I'd have a Charlie's Angels lunchbox, and then I would have a canteen, and I would put vegetable soup in it. But I don't really like vegetable soup. Does anybody put macaroni and cheese in a canteen? Is canteen? That's not what that's called. What's that called? Canteen's like the place you go eat, like a cafeteria. What's the thing you put in a, oh, why can't I think of this? Don't you hate it? It's like I need that ginkgo biloba stuff. What's that shit called? What's that thing, what's that thing called? God, when you need Amberlynn Reid, I need her so bad right now. What's that thing? Thermos. Does anybody put macaroni and cheese in a thermos? I bet you could put whatever you want to put in there, but anyway, hot dogs or whatever. Hello! But anyway, I am obsessed with these snackers, do you see? And they are Greek olive with hummus snack bites. And they are like, no lie, like 300 calories, something like that. And so like I eat 2 of these. That's 600 calories for my dinner. And then like I take a bite of one, and then I have one of these little grape tomatoes that I'm so addicted to. This is how I lose weight. Are you ready? So that's it. So that's 600 calories right there. And then the other snackers are chicken, artichoke, and sun-dried tomato. I'm just kind of a snacker. I love to snack, don't you? 320 calories. Don't you love to snack? I love to snack so much. So yeah. So watch out, Amberlynn Reid, because I'm coming for your job. Whatever it is. No, I wouldn't want her job. You can't, Destiny, are you gonna take a water bottle? Because you can't take a pop. They probably go through that Crystal Light shit like nobody's business. I do kind of feel bad. I don't feel bad for Amberlynn Reid. I am kind of addicted to her channel though a little bit. Like I do love her channel because it's like, it is a total, like you cannot watch her videos. Like, okay, so she like has a video. I have not watched it. This is probably what I'll do while I'm eating my dinner. She has a video called Update with Destiny. What do you think that means? Because like everybody thinks they're going to end up breaking up or something like that. That means that Destiny's not going to come in halfway through the video and smooch her. I swear to God, if they broke up, I'm going to pay Destiny to be in my videos. I would love to have Destiny in my videos. And then my video would be called The New Amberlynn Reid. Oh my God, I wish I was the new Amberlynn Reid. Anyway, I don't want this vlog to be really long today, but I love when people just like pull out in the middle of the intersection like I just did before I came here. This person seriously just got hit, and they're driving a Porsche Cayenne, and they think, Porsche Cayenne, and they think that they are just hot to trot. Well, you're not. And then this other guy's walking across the street with his gym equipment, and I'm thinking, where are you going? Gym equipment, gym bag, really. I'm like, where are you going? Because there's not even a gym anywhere near here. So anyway, I have plans with my friend Tanya tonight. We have things we have to go do. My husband's going to a Pacer game. He texts me, he's like, I got 2 tickets to the Pacer game. Do you want to go? I'm like, seriously, as if. Pacers are basketball, in case you don't know. But anyway, I've gone like twice, and we always get really good seats, and it's fun. But I didn't want to go tonight, so I said, take your brother. So he's taking his brother Fufu, so they're going to the Pacer game, and they'll have a lot of fun, because it's like club level, and they get a dinner and everything with it. Ooh, I should have gone for the dinner. I was actually in there, and I was thinking about Trisha Paytas, and I was thinking they had all these donuts, and I was like, oh my God, Trisha Paytas and I could do a mukbang donut video all day long. Let me tell you what's really funny is that 2 things. Number one is somebody said that Shane Dawson in his podcast is starting to use phrases that I say. I don't know that I think that's true. Shane Dawson doesn't really need me to get famous, do you think? And then but it's funny because like I'll talk about something like on here, and like the very next day it's like Shane Dawson does like it in a video, which I know he plans his videos out longer than that, but it's like we are so simpatico that we are totally meant to be best friends or be together, or I am meant to be in his podcast or whatever. Listen, do you know when Casey Neistat came out and did that Donald Trump video when he said that all the big YouTubers should not vote for Donald Trump and they should make videos and all this kind of stuff against Donald Trump? Well, listen, I think that Trisha Paytas, Shane Dawson, and Charles Gross should make videos, and they should say, if you do not go and subscribe to Peter Monn right now and watch his videos, we're gonna take down and delete our channels. That's what I think those 3 should do. I mean, seriously, you guys listen, a year from now, Shane Dawson and Trisha Paytas, I mean, maybe not Charles Gross, he's kind of got his own thing going on. Trisha and Shane will be like, call me up. They'll be like, oh my God, can you give us some content, please? Seriously. I'll be like, well, Shane, now that you left Ryland, there's nothing new for you to do. I mean, you came out, you got a boyfriend, you got a dog. What else is there? There's nothing left. And he'd be like, I guess mukbang videos. And I'd be like, well, what do you call all that stuff that you were doing making those cakes? And he'd be like, well, I didn't really eat any of that food. And then it'll come out and he'll be like, well, I guess I'll have to come out and say that I'm a vegan. And then Trisha Paytas will be like, I already did that. And Freela, the banana girl with her banana chips, she already came after me. And then Shane Dawson will be like, well, Freely never came for me. And then Trisha Paytas will be like, well, I guess I have to get a dog. And I'll be like, well, you already have Sean. No, I'm joking. I do love their relationship. I can't wait until she starts kind of slowly putting him back into the videos again. You guys are so mean about all that kind of stuff, like in your comments about Sean. You guys have no clue. He might be the fuck of the century, who knows? That's all you really need is a man that's the fuck of a century that keeps his mouth shut, don't you think? No, I'm totally joking. Either that or a big bank checking a book. I am like so contradicting myself in this video. At the beginning, I was like, I don't really care about money at all. Now I'm talking about how you need a guy that has a big checkbook. I mean, he better either have a big dick or a big checkbook, one or the other, or a big heart. But big hearts get kind of sad after a while. Don't you ever, like, have you ever dated somebody that's just like the nicest guy in the entire world? And like you're sitting there 10 years in and you're like, this nice shit. I mean, I need something a little bit more exciting than all of this. Oh, this is the real deal right here. I'm telling you, I can't wait till I get my reality show. You guys can't probably see me at all. I'm like all fogged out in the light. So anyway, all right, talk to you guys later. Bye. Look who just got home.
Hi, baby boy.
Can you say hi? Can you say hi to the people?
No.
Be nice.
I am being nice.
Come here and sit down and talk to me for a second.
I can't, babe. I have to get ready.
Alex is going to the Pacer game tonight. Look, he's being so good. He's giving the dogs water. Why are you changing? You look cute.
Because I don't want to wear what I wear to work.
Oh, what are you gonna wear?
Probably like a.
Oh, those your new boots.
I've had them since
those.
the summer. I've had gonna denim button down. Hi.
Oh, now he's on the phone talking to his Pacemate friend because he's going to the Pacer game.
You are? Okay, cool. I just got home and I'm gonna change my shirt and I'm gonna.
He just got home. He's gonna change his shirt, and guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna upload my video because I just made my video doing. Oh, you guys can see. See, look, there's my janky setup. You think I'm lying all day long, but I'm not. If I'm lying, I'm crying. So anyway, I gotta upload my video. People are like, always say something to me about, here, I'll put this down here for just a second. People always make comments to me about how my vlog camera shakes when I'm holding it, and let me tell you why that is. Okay, so I have epilepsy. If you guys look, can you see, I always have like a little tremor. I have migraine disorder and I have juvenile myoclonic epilepsy. I actually got this really sad message from somebody yesterday on Twitter. They tweeted me and they said, I was so happy to hear about you having, I'm putting up my booktube video right now. They said, I was so glad to hear you talk about having epilepsy because I have epilepsy too, and I've always been really, really embarrassed about it. I don't understand why anybody would be embarrassed about having epilepsy. It's not like you can do anything about it. And, but I do always kind of shake a little bit. So I think like you can't even notice it really well. You can kind of. Do you see that? So like if I'm holding a camera, it shakes a little bit. So yeah, that's why. What are you gonna wear to the Pacer game?
A denim shirt.
A denim shirt? What do you get to eat at the Pacer game?
I don't know, it's included in the tickets that I got, so.
I don't know what I just did. Just fuck this camera up. I just did something, I don't know what I did. I just made it so dark. Anyway, bye. Well, I'm back, and guess what? It is 3:50 a.m. I just had to like pull over into the Marsh parking lot. You guys know I love a good grocery store parking lot. You just look right up in the monitor all day long. So that this policeman is pulling out. Oh, he's going the other way. So that I could figure out this camera, you guys, because it was like all on dark and stuff, and I was just real over it. You guys, I am so tired of being fat. Like, okay, so I did this booktube video today, and I was looking at it, and like in it, I'm like, my eyes have huge circles underneath them. My skin looks horrible. I'm fat as shit. I'm just over it. Like, this is the worst I've ever looked in my entire life. And I'm like, Peter, you have got to do something about this. Like, listen, I am not even lying when I say this to you. I was such a looker, even just, she's a looker. Did you ever see that movie? I love that movie. But anyway, just a couple years ago, and it's like, I even got my hair cut today. It's so cute. But anyway, she did a really nice job on it. I, have completely let myself go, and I am so over it. Like, do you ever, like, I know there are people out there that are like totally nodding to this, and then there are other people like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Have you ever just like you're like, so like, you're like, what did I do to myself? Like, I totally have just let myself go. And like, okay, so this is what's interesting is, like, I feel I'm like very happy in my life right now. It was interesting because somebody commented on my video and they said, you know, like when you're really tired a lot, or you're sleeping all the time, or you gain a lot of weight or whatever, that's a sign of depression. I feel like kind of that's textbook depression. And I'm just saying this because I've worked within the clinical field all of my life. And, you know, I think it's really easy to say like, oh, people that sleep all the time. I mean, there could always be other things going on, right? But we always want to kind of jump to those things. So I don't really feel depressed in my life right now. Like, honestly, and like for me, that's a very clinical term. So I don't feel sad. I feel very fulfilled. I feel like I'm chasing my passions right now. I'm writing, I'm making my videos, my marriage is going well. I'm just very content in my life right now. I don't have a lot of complaints. I have a lot of serenity. And so I don't think that's it. I almost, to be honest with you, so let me tell you what happened. It was like, I had kind of made this pact with myself that I was going to lose like 40 pounds before I started my booktube channel. Well, which would put me at like 180 at that time. Okay, I would have been down to like 180, which for me is like not great, but it's an okay weight. lot better than where I'm at right now, Sister Susie. So anyway, I was like, so I started my channel anyway, and then I was like, you guys are gonna love this because I'm getting ready to pull through McDonald's for a good Diet Coke, but I'm so thirsty because this is why I don't go to bed early. I fell asleep at 11 o'clock tonight, and Alex was like, I set an alarm, and he was like, please don't set an alarm because it'll wake me up. Well, I did anyway, and I was being an ass, and so he was like, can you please turn that off? And so then I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, could not sleep, watched the first episode of The Walking Dead, which that first episode of this season of The Walking Dead almost made me not even want to watch it anymore. I don't want to ruin it for people, but it just was like so grotesque. It's so depressing. It's like, I don't know. It's like, why don't you guys just get back on the road and go somewhere else? I don't know. It just is so depressing to me. But anyway, so what was I saying before all that? I've lost my mind. I seriously lost my mind. Okay, before that, I was like, I wish I was like on camera right now, or if I wasn't on camera right now, if I was like watching this, I could just rewind it and go, no, what was I saying? Okay, before I said I wanted a Diet Coke, I couldn't sleep. Oh, wow, whatever. I don't even know now. I'm just talking about being fat, how miserable I am being fat. But anyway, oh, I know. I was talking about how I used to be like, oh, I said I wasn't going to start my booktube channel unless I had gotten down to like 180, because I was like, oh, and then I'll be proud to be on camera because I'll have like lost a lot of weight and I'll feel good about myself. Hold on a second. Hold, please. Seriously, there's nobody in line here and they're making me work.
Hi, will this be breakfast or dinner for you?
I just need a large Diet Coke.
Should that be out for you?
That's it.
Your total is 109. Please turn around to the very first window.
Okay. I just saw my car washes in there, and I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be wonderful if the car wash was open 24 hours? My dad got me a book of, hold on.
$9, sir. What's going on, man?
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
Your shift's about up.
Almost.
You ready to go home?
Hell yeah. Have a good one,
You
bro.
too, thanks.
You up?
He's always so nice. He's always in the window when I come through here and get all of my food late at night. But anyway, so what I did was one night, so if you don't know what happened with the BookTube channel, if you don't know what BookTube is, just go to my other channel. I talk about it all the time. It's linked below. But anyway, so one day I just was like, screw it. I'm just going to start this BookTube channel. And so I did. And then, like, I enjoyed it so much that I kind of forgot, like, that I was fat. I mean, I didn't forget that I was fat, but I forgot that I was fat and, like, doing it. And so I wasn't embarrassed to, like, put it up. I was like, screw it. I don't really care. I'm going to have it up there anyway. And so I did. And then when I started this channel and people thought I was funny, it's like, well, I can be fat and funny. And so it was like I stopped being so self-conscious. And like, I just was able to be really comfortable in my skin that I was in. But that's a dangerous place to be at some point too, because to be okay, like when they talk about body acceptance, like that can be dangerous, I think, from a health point of view. I'm not healthy right now. And so I'm at the biggest point of body acceptance that I've ever had in my entire life. Like, I'm at a point where I'm like totally just okay with my body until I'm naked standing in front of the mirror. I don't really care for that so much. But if that makes sense. And so it's like when I was watching the vlog back of me standing in my friend Melissa's kitchen, I was like, holy shit. Like, am I really that fat? Like, I have body dysmorphia. I've talked about this on here before, and it's interesting because I know Shane Dawson's done a whole video on body dysmorphia, but I have body dysmorphia the other way. I've had it since I was in high school, where, like, I think I'm thinner than I really am. Like, when I'm looking at myself right now on the monitors, like, I look a lot thinner to me than I really am in my head. And so it's like my mind plays tricks on me. And, you know, I've just struggled with my weight and eating disorders and stuff my entire life. I'm so tired of it. Want to be so funny like a year from now when I'm like all talking about like vegan recipes and I'm like on a raw foods diet and all that kind of stuff. I think it'll be so funny.
I said, you jump on in here, you gotta jump us off. She's like, you know what? Just think about it. I got to fight.
Seriously, I want my Diet Coke.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one. The Castleton McDonald's in the middle of the night, so nice. Let me just tell you, the guy, you know why it was taking me so long to get my Diet Coke? He was in there and he had a Kleenex and he was cleaning off the side of my cup. So nice. So anyway, and then I go to a Burger King and I throw all my stuff away because they have a drive-through trash can. I'm so fucking lazy. Like, seriously, if they still had self-serve gas, I would go all day long. But anyway, and then let me tell you what happened tonight, which was so very exciting. So I was on Twitter. So I woke up and I was watching the most horrific episode of The Walking Dead that ever existed. It was horrible. Did you guys see it? Well, first of all, I don't want to ruin it for anybody that hasn't seen it, but I'm a huge Glenn fan. We'll just say that. So anyway, this car is like racing up out of nowhere. This is truly like Amberlynn Reid and Destiny driving around town. I mean, it so is, isn't it? It's just like, my vlog has become just so like depressing of the world. It's like, oh, what do you do? I'm a vlogger. I drive around and I vlog. Well, what do you vlog? Just my life, like Amberlynn Reid. Anyway, I love how like all the beauty gurus get like BeautyCon and stuff like that. Like all of us vloggers that just vlog our life, like me and Amberlynn Reid and I don't know who else. The Amy Slayton. Can you imagine if they had like a big meetup for us and they call it like FatCon or something like that, and it would just be like us. We just like go to a buffet, like Orion's buffet. They just like sign big fat pictures of ourselves. Anyway, God, I can't wait till I get that call. I'll be like, oh, they're calling me to see if I want to like go on a panel with Shane Dawson and, you know, Tyler Oakley, and they'll be like, we'd love for you to be on a panel at VidCon? No, at FatCon. Well, who will I be with? Amy Slayton and Amberlynn Reid. I'll be like, oh my Lord. So I guess that's where I belong. So anyway. But I am going to do something about this weight because the eye thing really bothered me tonight. So this is the thing I was thinking of, was that when my ex and I, towards the end of our relationship, like he knew like our relationship was almost over. This is the weirdest thing. Like, well, we had lots of problems in the last 2 years, but I like started losing weight like that. Like I went on this like massive diet and I was like working out all the time and stuff like that. And I had lost about 20 pounds at the time. I was heavier then than I was this time. But he said to me, he goes, you're getting ready to leave me, aren't you? And I was like, why would you ever say that? And honest to God, I had no consciousness of the fact that I was getting ready to leave. And he goes, well, you're like just putting your affairs in order. You're like getting thin. You're like losing weight. You're cleaning our apartment. I was like, no, not at all. And that's totally what I was doing. I had no clue I was even doing it at the time. Isn't that so weird? But anyway, I can remember like seeing pictures of myself at the time. And it was like the last year that my mom was alive. And I had like dark circles underneath my eyes. And I wasn't drinking any water. And I wasn't healthy. And I wasn't eating like healthy. And I had no activity in my life. And I was just not working out at all. And my gut gets really big when I gain a lot of weight. It's like I gain it all in my gut. And then I lost like 50 pounds, like literally in 2 months, I lost like 50 pounds. So I can do it and I need to do it. And then I need to like just be healthy and working. I'm so tired of talking about this on here. You guys are like, we're so tired of hearing about your fat life. Don't talk about it anymore. Be about it. Do something about it. Stop talking about it. Listen, amen all day long. I heard you. I heard you. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. But I was like, I need to do something about it because like I'm back now to where I was then. And when I really realize it is that I have like 3 outfits that I just consistently wear, and this gray sweatshirt, you guys, I mean, seriously, let's just be honest, okay? If you go back and you watch my vlogs from like the last 3 days, what do I have on is this fatty gray sweatshirt. It's depressing. I'm like that person that like just like eats chicken pot pies that smells like day old stew, like Amberlynn Reid up in her house, and I go to the Walmart in my baggy Pilates pants that don't nobody ever want to wear besides just to go out to the Walmart in. So depressing. It's so depressing. So anyway, let me tell you what happened tonight. So I woke up and I got all these tweets from people and they're like, oh, Shane Dawson's Snapchatting you. Shane Dawson's Snapchatting you, and they're sending me all the pictures, right? So Shane Dawson Snapchatted a picture out, or a video out, of he and Rylan watching my video where I'm talking about he and Rylan being together, which I think is real cute, right? I'm almost like afraid to say this because I'm almost afraid that this will like hex me, like meeting Shane Dawson or becoming his best friend or whatever. But it's like, okay, so do you know like when you like, listen, if I want something in my life, I know how to get it, okay? Let's just put it that way. I've chased enough things in my life and gotten them. I'm a big believer in putting things out in the universe, but it's almost like the whole thing with Shane Dawson started off as like this joke, like where I like was just like kind of teasing and poking fun at the fact. I mean, I wasn't. I do think he's sexy down. Don't get me wrong. And I would, if I was single, I would get with him in a second if he didn't have his boyfriend Ryland. And I do want to be respectful of that. Not like he could give a shit about this dude in the middle of nowhere that's older than he is. Like I could be his dad probably. But anyway. No, not really. But anyway, he's about my husband's age. So anyway, what's really weird is that like now he's Snapchatting me out a lot. And I'm like, okay, so Shane, are you either gonna like make me famous by like, I don't know, doing a video about me, which you need to, or putting me on your podcast, which everybody's asked, or like, I'm on his podcast once and everybody forgets about it a week later, like Eugenia Cooney, she was on it like 2 days ago and I'm already forgotten that she was on it. But anyway, and I like her, so don't come for me in the comment section. But, I was like, this has become the longest part of this driving vlog and I don't even really care. But I was like, okay, so now this is like the second day in a row that he's like Snapchatted like watching my videos. Like, it's really weird. I'm like Shane Dawson kind of really, I think a little bit is intrigued by me. Like you can't see it enough and be like, okay, this is just like this joke that he's pumping out. Like Shane Dawson either really is like curious about my content and thinks I really am funny and all that kind of stuff, or like it's just too much to just be a joke at this point. So I'm like, well, what is it? Like, you know, make me famous, be my best friend. Have a one-night stand. I don't care. No, I wouldn't do that to my husband. I don't believe in all that. But anyway, I don't know, maybe. No, I'm joking. But I do think it's so fun and interesting, and I love it so much. And I love when Trisha snaps things out and tweets me. And she is like, honest to God, like I did the whole video about her. I know I did. But you guys, if you talk to her the way that I talk to her, like she is just the most genuine, down-to-earth person in the entire world. And so is Charles Gross. I was talking to Charles tonight on the phone. Like, I love him so much. I wish Charles and I lived in the same town because, I mean, this is not bullshit, you guys. Now I'm on my vlog. So, you know, there's like the sit-down videos, which are very serious. And then there's the vlog, which is just, you know, YouTubers talking. So if you don't know YouTube lingo, that's I'm like a YouTuber now. You get it? I never thought I'd be like that. But anyway, so like this is like confessional diary booth, like on a reality show, the vlog, right? But no, like Charles and I were talking. I was like, God, I wish Charles and I lived in the same town. I could just like, he'd come over and just hang out on my couch and we could just like kiki it up and talk and stuff. Like I need a friend like that. Oh, this is what was happened earlier. So I go to pick up Tanya and I put the camera on and I go, and she goes, oh, not tonight. And I go, what do you mean not tonight? And she goes, not tonight with that camera. I said, not tonight with any girl, you won't ever be on camera. She goes, not tonight, please. And I go, what is it? She goes, my face looks so fat. I go, Tanya, get over it. I go, everybody wants to see you on my video and see us just laughing and talking. Not tonight, some other night. I go, okay, Tanya. So then what was so funny was we got laughing so hard in the car and I reached back for that camera. She goes, I said not tonight. I go, you're killing. So anyway, yeah, I need to just, this is what I need to do. I need to schedule a flight. I need to plan a trip to LA. Alex's best friend lives in LA anyway, so he would love to do that. And I just need to go out there and then I need to just like meet up with Shane and Trisha and be like, look, this is how it is. And you know, I'd be like standing there. I totally imagine myself whenever I imagine this scene, like always like, what's that, the Chinese theater with the stars, you know I'm talking about. Oh God, I can't remember, I've been there. But anyway, I always imagine myself there like spinning around going, Shane, Trisha, Shane, Trisha. And my episode of that show will just be called Ghosted. So anyway, I'm now at 16 minutes and 41 seconds. You guys are probably like, this is the longest car vlog in the entire world. I don't really care. I could just sit here and talk in the car for hours. This is what I know. My podcast, when it comes out, I mean, well, first of all, my album, which is coming out by the end of the year, no lie, it'll be available by Christmas, is called Dad as Fuck, available on iTunes. Well, it'll be Dad AF, and then everybody will think it's Dad Abercrombie and Fitch, and they'll think it's like this dad that's trying to like wear his son's clothes, but that's not what it's about, really, right? So anyway, yeah, and that's coming out by Christmas, Dad, like Joanne. But then, what was the other thing? My podcast will be called Car Vlogging. I mean, you have to have a podcast so everybody understands what the topic is about, right? It'll be called Car Vlogging with Amberlynn Reid. Amberlynn Reids of the world. Oh my God, how can we turn that into an adjective? That's how I started my conversation earlier. I said, you know you're famous when your name is an adjective? And I said, like, Amberlynn Reid is no longer just Amberlynn Reid. She's like an adjective. It's like, oh my God, why are you being so Amberlynn Reidish? God. Did you see that guy? He is so Peter Monn. I would do him all day long. Oh my God. Okay, you guys, well, I'll talk to you later. Sleep well. Bye.